well also. It's a little gray, which makes me kind of sad, but we're still here, so that's a good thing. So today, we are focusing on real conversation, the stages, turn-taking strategies, and politeness necessary for activities. Today, you are going to identify 3 main stages of a partner activity, including the beginning, the middle, and end. We're going to listen to an example of a partner activity of 2 people working on an activity together. We're going to learn how to take turns with a partner in class, learn how to request and provide feedback from your partner to check for understanding. So learning about all of these things, how to start and end a conversation, take and give turns speaking, and agree or disagree with your partner, will help you in partner activities, not only inside of the class, but also out in the real world when you are interacting with others. So to start, discuss with the person next to you. Let's read these questions out loud. Can I have a volunteer to read the first question, please?
How do you begin, sustain, and end conversations with people outside of class?
So nice. Thank you, Megan. Great job. So there's kind of a tricky word in this list, and it's sustain. Sustain. So the 3 stages are 1, begin, and then we have sustain, and in the middle, at the end, there's end. So sustain is like continue. It's all the things that happen in the middle of the conversation. Sustain. And I'll read the second. Do you find it hard to speak up in partner activities? Number 3, I would call on another classmate. How do you show your partner that you are listening? What do partners do that make you feel listened to? And a final bonus question, what do you think are the challenges and benefits of working with a partner? So I'll ask each person to talk to the person next to you about these, and then at the end, be prepared, please, to share something that you talked about with the class. So, some speaking time. Okay. Megan, do you have something that you talked about with your partner that you could share with the class for the first question?
For the first question.
Yes.
We usually start by just going over the questions that we're working on, reading them out loud.
Nice, great.
And then we answer the questions. Oh, wait, outside of class. Usually like say hello or hi and ask how they're doing. And ask more questions.
Nice. Very good. Okay. And sorry to pick on you, Megan, but could you share something for the second question as well?
Yeah. Sometimes there's one person that does all the talking.
So it's hard to speak up sometimes in partner activities. Yes. That's true. I've noticed that as well. And how do you show a partner that you're listening?
Like nodding your head.
Nice.
Or asking more questions about what they're talking about.
Very good. Awesome. And then, what do other partners do that makes you feel listened to?
The same thing. Nodding heads.
Totally. Seeing that can be really affirming.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And we sort of already covered some challenges and benefits of working with a partner, Megan, you mentioned that it can be hard to speak up in partner activities. It can be hard to take turns. Sometimes it's hard to know how to start a conversation or end one. And what do you think some benefits are of partner activities?
Half the work.
Yeah, great. You get to learn from each other and share the workload. Really nice. Thank you. Okay. So, we have a handout for class today. So please look at section 1. It's the same as, it's the same as on the board. So the 3 stages of the partner activity are first, starting the activity. Megan, can you read number 2 of section 1?
Work through the activity.
So nice. And someone else, but I'll read 3, end the activity. Okay. So each partner activity has 3 stages. First, starting the activity, next, working through the activity, and then ending the activity. So now we are going to watch an example video of me and a speaker of Indian English working through a partner activity together. As you watch, pay attention to what we do in each stage and notice any special words or phrases in the different stages. You can write your notes about this in the notes section of section 2 of your handout. And please be prepared to share 1 or 2 things you notice with the class after you watch.
Hi, I'm Chloe.
Hi, I'm Dhruva.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Do you want to be my partner for this activity?
Yes, please.
Awesome, thank you. What did you think of the lecture?
It was good. It just gave us the information of what are the 7 life processes and how to know what is a living thing. And it looks like we have to do this exercise regarding 4 of those 7 life processes, which is namely nutrition, respiration, excretion, and reproduction.
Right, nice. And comparing those 4 of the 7 life processes for plants and animals, and
Yes.
see the different ways that each undergo those processes,
Yes.
and how they're different from vehicles in those
Yes.
ways. So it looks like we have that plants undergo nutrition, or getting food through taking in carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight, and for them that becomes food. And it's stored in the plant and used when the plant needs energy.
And similarly, animals, they can't create their own food, so what they do is they eat plants or they eat animals who eat plants, basically. So, respiration.
So plants respire through their leaves, they take in oxygen, and this maintains their life cycle. That's what I remember. Do you have that?
Yes, I think. And for animals, it is the same. They take in oxygen, and respiration is basically to maintain their body functions, their organisms, to have the energy to run them. So that is the process, and they take in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. That is for animals.
Yeah, take in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. Yeah. It's cool that they're kind of like mutual in those ways. Like they give out things that the others use.
Yes.
And vice versa. And for excretion, which is the removal of waste, plants excrete through their roots and through their leaves, right?
Yes, that's what I heard. And for animals, it's given that they bleed, they sweat, they urine, and they excrement. The last thing on the list is reproduction. And as they said, all living things die eventually. For plants, they give out seeds which grow into themselves. So in order to sustain life, they need to reproduce, and they do it this way. And similarly, animals.
And for mammals, we, instead of having seeds, we give birth to like but also reproduce and produce more of our own kind.
Yeah, but animals have different. Each animal has different. For example, they said some have babies, some have eggs.
Yeah.
Some that are like depends on what kind of animal now it's.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, I think I have my chart filled. Do you?
Yes, I have all the points scribbled down.
Yes. It'd be hard to read, but maybe we can go back and do that. Well, thank you. It was really nice working with you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. So now that we've watched the video, I would probably give students a few moments to catch up on their notes. Since we just had you. Could you share a couple of things that you noticed you're watching the video? Maybe did you notice any special words or things that the speakers did when they started the activity?
I didn't get anything for starting.
No worries, that's fine. Thank you. Did you have anything for the other two stages?
Yeah. So working through the activity, you both said like so, and then you started talking about a topic.
Mm-hmm.
And you asked a lot of questions like, do you remember when?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So good. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So as you noticed with this example, changing the topic, asking questions, there are different functions that we associate with the different stages of the activity. And function is another tricky word. So function means like purpose. So for example, one function of a car is to get you from place to place. One function of a teacher is to teach or to educate. So those are some examples of function, what function means. And could I ask for an example for a volunteer to give an example of function, what function means?
Function is your purpose.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So now, please move to the next section of your handout, section 3. Okay, so these are some different functions of partner activities corresponding with the different steps in the language used in section 3 and 4 of your handout. So some different functions for starting the activity are giving a personal introduction, finding a partner, reviewing assignment instructions, keeping the conversation on track. Could I ask you to read the next one on the list under function after keeping the conversation on track?
Using supportive language.
Nice. And checking for confirmation, taking turns, asking the partner for feedback, and doing conversation. So for personal introduction, we say, hi, I'm, if we're meeting for the first time, nice to meet you, thank you, so that way we're practicing politeness. You can invite someone by saying, do you want to be my partner for this activity? You can use supportive language like saying things like right and nice, yeah, and asking the partner for feedback to check that you have both understood. So, for example, I have my chart filled, do you? Asking right. So now we are going to watch the same video again, and this time we will ask questions about the interactions while we watch. And if you'll turn to the very last page of your handout, you can write down the answers to the questions as we go along.
Hi, I'm Chloe.
Hi, I'm Dhruva.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Chloe.
Hi, I'm Dhruva.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
So what is the first stage in this activity? Is it a polite interruption, personal introduction, or are they ending the conversation?
Introduction.
Nice. Is that right?
Do you want to be my partner for this activity?
Yes, please.
Awesome. Thank you.
And how do they find a partner? Do they say, thank you, it was nice working with you? Do you want to be my partner? Or the teacher told us to be partners? So they say, do you want to be my partner for this activity?
What did you think of the lecture?
It was good. It just gave us the information of what are the 7 life processes and how to know what is a living thing. And it looks like we have to do this exercise regarding 4 of those 7 life processes, which is namely nutrition, respiration, excretion, and reproduction.
And so what are they doing here? Are they sharing their answers, or are they reviewing the assignment instructions?
Reviewing.
Nice, very good.
Right. Nice.
And how does the woman agree with her partner's suggestion? Does she say, 10 points for Gryffindor? I got a different answer. Or, right, nice.
The last one.
And comparing those 4 of the 7 life processes for plants and animals in
Yes.
different ways that each undergo those processes,
Yes.
and how they're different from vehicles in those
Yes.
ways. So it looks like we have that.
And how does the woman redirect their focus back to the activity after joking? Does she say, so it looks like we have that? Does she make more jokes? Or does she say, oh hey, look at that over there?
First one.
Nice. First one.
Plants undergo nutrition or getting food through taking in carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight, and for them that becomes food. And it's stored in the plant and used when the plant needs energy.
And similarly, animals, they can't keep.
And then how does the man begin his turn speaking? Does he say, and similarly, does he say, excuse me, it's my turn? Or does he just sit there quietly?
And similarly.
Very good, yes.
Create their own food. So what they do is they eat plants, or they eat animals who eat plants, basically. So respiration.
And how does the man invite his partner to take a turn speaking? Does he get up and leave? Does he just continue to talk? Or does he ask a question starting with so? He said so. Very good.
So plants respire through their leaves, they take in oxygen, and this maintains their life cycle. That's what I remember. Do you have that?
And what function does saying, that's what I remember, do you have that, serve in this partner activity? Does it gain confirmation and invite the other partner to take a turn, or does it end the conversation?
Kind of ends.
I think here it gains confirmation and invites the other partner to take a turn because they're not quite ending yet. They haven't finished the conversation.
Yes, I think. And for animals, it is the same. They take in oxygen, and it is respiration is basically to maintain their body functions, their organisms, to have the energy to run them. So that is the process, and they take in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. That is for animals.
Yeah, take in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. Yeah.
Yes.
It's cool that they're kind of like mutual in those ways. Like they give out things that the others use,
Yes.
and vice versa. And for excretion, which is the removal of waste, plants excrete through their roots and through their leaves, right?
think we'll skip the rest because it's kind of long and it's more of the same. So now, great job with that, everyone. Thank you for participating. If we'll all turn back to page 2 of the handout, where you can see the chart. Let's practice saying out loud some of these specific words and phrases. So the first one on the list under language is, hi, I'm, and then the second, can we say it together? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Very good. And then next, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to be my partner for this activity?
Do you want to be my partner for this activity?
Very good. Okay, and then we go through them all for practice. And then we have a role-playing activity, which is with a partner. You are going to go through each of these stages listed in this chart, starting the activity, working through the activity, and then ending the activity, using language from each of these categories. And here are our answers to the to the TESL video. And as you do the activity, practicing this language, here are some options for you to use from the textbook for activities. They're based on the lecture that we heard in last class. So I want you to get with a partner and practice going through the 3 stages of a partner activity and using the example language. And then once you've had a chance to practice, I'll ask you to model in front of the class. And we'll pretend that we did that. Great job. I loved watching your presentations. I think you included great examples of the language that we learned. Really nice job with that. So today, you listened to an example of a partner activity and you noticed how native speakers start and end the activity, take turns speaking, and check with each other for understanding. You practice identifying the stages of an activity, using supportive conversation strategies, and role-playing a partner activity. And your homework is to ask an English-speaking friend how they begin, sustain, and end a conversation, and then write a brief reflection on their conversation, including something new that you learned, and how the conversation relates to what we learned in class. You're welcome to choose any of those prompts or make up your own, of course. And I have homework on a piece of paper for you. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much.
I like that a lot. This handout's awesome.
Oh, thank you.